So something happened for the first time on centre court today. No, it wasn't Roger Federer losing on one of his or his favorite surfaces in tennis. It was Roger Federer going down in a Wimbledon semi-final. It hasn't happened in the past, Sandeep.
Yeah.
It was a rare sight today, especially after the magic which we saw in the last game against Cilic.
Yeah, perhaps the magic undid him because he was very tired, fatigued. I mean, he was not quite moving well, and he had this knee issue.
Yeah.
So he slipped, hurt his knee, and he had a knee surgery back in February.
Yeah.
So he was not physically perhaps at his best.
Yeah.
And Raonic is a very tough player.
Yeah.
He gets you. He's physically tough. Mentally, he was very smart.
Yeah.
And it's that facet of Raonic that manifested today, and which perhaps won him the match, because we've never seen him so as a cerebral kind of player. He outread Federer, especially in the fourth set. Yeah, brilliantly.
So fourth set definitely turned things around, Sandeep, there, because Federer on serve had a chance to enforce the tie break, but instead Raonic fought back with a break of serve.
Yeah, Federer was leading 40 love.
Yeah.
Then a couple of errors, the double fault, all this. I mean, Federer generally had a very few double faults, like 4 or 5, much lesser than Raonic actually.
Yeah.
But that crucial point, he lost, and then he was never going to win the fifth game fifth set, because it was pretty too tough. There's no tiebreakers in the fifth set also. Then he just flailed off.
Yeah. So just to sum it up, what Sandeep is trying to mention, Federer had a long and a grilling game in the last encounter against Cilic. So this one also was expected to go the distance, but the way Roger Federer played out the second and the third set after going down in the first, it definitely did give us some signs that the magic is back again.
Yeah, but he couldn't sustain it. That was it. At 35, and he'll be soon turning 35, so he couldn't sustain that magic. 5 years ago, he would have won his hands down.
Yeah.
But this is a different Federer. I mean, still you have to appreciate the man's will, the romance to win the last Grand Slam, possibly in Wimbledon, but everything doesn't work.
So romance was pretty much there in the quarterfinal. The strawberries tasted sweeter with the cream when Federer was doing all sorts of magic, when he saved 3 match points, and he was at his best in that game. He did try, but ended up on the losing note. Now what happens in the Wimbledon, Sandeep? Now what's left for us now? All Federer romantics now have very little reasons to watch Wimbledon, but yes, there's a trophy to be decided, and Andy Murray will be up against Thomas Berdych in the second semi-final, and the winner will take on Raonic. So what's on offer in the second semi-final?
Yeah, let's not jump the guns, but it's a great opportunity for Andy Murray.
Correct.
Yeah, but Thomas Berdych is a very tough opponent.
Yeah.
Like if he, Thomas Berdych and the Raonic will be a perfect outsider semi-final. But,
correct.
I think Andy Murray, it's set for Andy Murray to finally get some. He's been the second best for a long time. Djokovic.
Yeah.
Possibly he can win it after 3 years, 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. So it has been the story of the Wimbledon so far. The outsider word has been repeated many times. Federer, when he started his campaign, he started feeling as an outsider, and he was not pretty sure to reach the second week of the tournament. He did reach the second week. He did win many hearts, but failed to win the trophy, which could have been a record 8th one. Till then, you keep watching IndianExpress.com.